So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Rafinha. Shoots! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Danilo simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's tidy. Now who's going to be first to this? Bruno Guimaraes. Shot a goal! Well, that is rather wayward.
Casemiro probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Danilo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the counter is on. Bruno Fernandes! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Nicely shaped cross. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Rafinha, and that's... Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Marquinhos gently done. Could be danger here.
Brazil really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Danilo clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's a throw-in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Well read, nice interception. Inacio, aim forwards. Nuno Mendes. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Great run on the overlap here. Vitinha. And here's Neto. Bernardo Silva! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vitinha goes short. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. Pedro Neto. He's having a shot! Vinicius Junior. Bruno Guimaraes. Looks to the other side. That's going to go a long way. Ball is over the line. Neymar. That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. This might spell Neymar! Oh, the ball's come loose here. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Portugal are already ahead. The perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Vinicius chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he shoots! And the shot's on, this time surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Really well cleared. And that is out of play. That looks a good cross. Firmly met. Casemiro.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Vitinha makes the interception. Nuno Mendes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Played in with purpose. Oh, they could be caught out here. Mendes shapes to shoot! They just took too long getting forward.
Cristiano Ronaldo cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Moved on forwards. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Casemiro shifted upfield. Inacio getting this one clear. João Neves. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. João Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's good play. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, now here's Pedro Neto! Magnificent! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front! is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Pedro Neto demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Marquinhos. Casemiro. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, Matches Cunha! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mateus Cunha is offering a right smile there.
Defending of the desperate variety. Played towards the other side. That's a throw. Danilo. Rafinha. Brazil have a free kick. A save by Diogo Costa! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Rafinha. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Surely now! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Mendes. Mendes, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Cleared without complication. Vitinha. That's an imaginative pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vinicius Junior. And that's been won straight back. Neymar. Bernardo Silva. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mendes, who's on a run down the left wing. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. And it's Vitinha. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Casemiro. Neymar. Gabriel chooses to go cross-field. Thinks one through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Neymar. And he's heaved it away. Bruno Fernandes have it back and can go again. That's a throw. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that has been clubbed away. That has been knocked clear. Gets it away. They get a throw in. And it's Guimaraes. And here's Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That'll be a throw. Inacio gets it away. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great defending, strong and determined. Danilo is onto it in a flash. That has been cut short. Bruno Fernandes. Araujo, and he goes cross-field. Some good work on the right flank here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Chance, surely! Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Mendes, now he's off and running. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Neymar. Neymar played out to the left flank. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alisson, long ball by the goalkeeper. João Neves. Now he's got space here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Gabriel. Neymar. Vinicius Junior, gently done. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
João Cancelo. Oh, can he get onto this? Nuno Mendes. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha looking to run onto it. He has found a way through.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
And it's Guimaraes. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far, could move up a gear here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Rafinha. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Rafinha. Neymar. It's a good foot in there. Rafinha. Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort! It's in!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Brazil, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Rafinha. Bruno Guimaraes, aim forwards. Played out to the right. Very nicely done. Time to deliver. And the shot! Climbs up big! Just off target.
Mateus Cunha was clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Rafinha. And it's Neymar. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Brazil, well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Mendes picks it up now. He's shooting! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Portugal get themselves into the lead. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Marquinhos gently done. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Over to the left. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Vinicius Junior, back when it goes. Danilo. That is lovely. And here's Vinicius Junior. Danilo, lofted in. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. And that's a good ball. And they've got rid.
Matheus Cunha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Gabriel. Neymar. Half-time getting close now. Looks to the other side. Picks it up out wide. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Matheus Cunha
Certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Played back in. João Cancelo. Cross from Cancelo. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Casemiro. That's been drilled forward. Mendes cuts it out. And it's Neymar. João Neves moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. João Cancelo. Oh, that's neat. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Rafinha. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Gonzalo Inacio. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Matheus Cunha. Out to the left it goes. He's found a way through. And here's Neymar. Oh, what a ball! Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Matheus Cunha really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Rafinha. Casemiro. And it's played forward. And he cuts out the supply. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Marquinhos. We are into overtime. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Casemiro. Araujo. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Casemiro. Rafinha. Now he's off and running. João Cancelo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar. Danilo. Lobbed in behind. Deftly away. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the first 45 minutes are up.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Bruno Guimaraes. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Matheus Cunha. There are a few waiting for it. Vitinha clears it away. João Cancelo. João Neves. João Neves chooses to go cross-field. Marquinhos. Bruno Guimaraes. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Rafinha. And it's Danilo. Rafinha. And a chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Clearly not happy with that. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos forwards and with intent. He's had a shot! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Brazil, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Inacio gets across to intercept that. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! And again the keeper stands strong. Clear. Well timed, excellent interception. Gonzalo Inacio. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Neymar. Matheus Cunha. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Marquinhos gently done. Danilo. Vinicius Junior. Oh, a delicate chip through. Chance for a shot! Goal! Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Brazil, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Brazil take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bruno Guimaraes wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos. Danilo. Neymar. Spread out to the left. And it's Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior drives it in. Danger averted for now. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes. What a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
Well, I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully...
Matches Cunha! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Araujo gets it away. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Neymar. It's Neymar! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They've played it short. Elects to cross. Nuno Mendes.
Really don't seem to be so eager about their pressing just now.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
He's got to be in here! Goes to finish! Chance again? No. Vitinha. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he continually breaks the lines and gets himself into terrific positions.
Bruno Fernandes played out to the left flank. And it's Bernardo Silva. Good chance here! That was venomous. Played towards the other side. That's really well manoeuvred. Neymar. Plays it through. Danilo gets a cross in. No, that's not going to find its target. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gabriel. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Danilo. He is through here. Danilo with the cross.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
And here's Rafinha. Neymar. Neymar! And it's Guimaraes. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes gets flagged offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gabriel. Casemiro. 60 minutes played.
Portugal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Proves too strong. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Araujo. Mendes looks to get on the end of this. And here's Neto. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Throw in. And it's Cancelo. João Neves. Now it's Pedro Neto. Danilo, and he goes cross-field. Strong running down that left flank. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva. Mendes, aim forwards.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he latch on to this? Vinicius Junior. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. João Cancelo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Played into space out wide. And that's the keeper's ball. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Araujo shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed. Neymar. Rafinha. Neymar. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Crunching tackle. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. And here's Neto. And it's Mendes. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Swing. Oh, smashing header! And that was very necessary. Vinicius Junior. Rafinha! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Araujo, aim forwards. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Rafinha. Great chance! Gets it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha. Portugal can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely feet. Pedro Neto, and the shot! Goal! They are right back in business.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
João Neves. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha forwards and with intent. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo spread out to the left. And he's there to clear it. Bruno Guimaraes. Marquinhos. Marquinhos gently done. And that's a dangerous ball. Can he finish? And yet another chance goes to waste. Inacio with the clearance. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looks across and plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Araujo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vitinha. João Cancelo. João Neves. Cross goes in there. Danilo played over towards the opposite flank. Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
And it's played forward. Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets good distance on it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great work on the overlap. Takes a shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Good take, and the finish!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Danilo is onto it in a flash. Casemiro, that's really well manoeuvred.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vitinha, gently done. He's in plenty of space here. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Deftly away. Inacio looks to the other side. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Rafinha. Oh, well measured. Mathias Cunha!
Brazil clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Portugal going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Mathias Cunha. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Mathias Cunha, Rafinha, decent chance! Could be danger here. So who's he picking out? Goes for a shot! Turns and goes back. It's Neymar! And that's a real chance missed. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vinicius Junior. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And they've got rid and claimed it back swiftly. Pedro Neto with 2 goals already to his name. Chance to deliver. And he's there to clear it. And here's Bernardo, stick chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Marquinhos moved on forwards, and it's Danilo. Still anyone's game this, one moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's played forward. Mendes. Now he's off and running. Nuno Mendes. Gabriel can get it clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Out to the right. Danilo. Lovely bit of skill. Neymar. Matthews Cunha.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vinicius Junior. Just 5 minutes left. Pedro Neto. Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Araujo. Gonzalo Inacio. Aim forwards. Danilo cuts out the pass.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Matthews Cunha. Neymar with a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Pedro Neto. Cross in, looks like a good one. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Cancelo. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Tries a shot! Ah, there was a decent attempt in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Gabriel shifted upfield. Bruno Fernandes. And it's been played through. He's having a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo
Clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Danilo. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, they could break here. Oh, that's a nice ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's got away. That's good defending, very good defending. Rafinha, and he goes cross-field. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's a loose ball. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. And it's Cancelo. This is gone, that's a foul. Alisson sends that a long way. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So we head for the final act. It will be penalties.